It is August 15th, currently 20 after 5 p.m. and the sun doesn't go down until 8:15. That's my white trailer down there that you can't even see. This is our sky right now. Never seen a sky like this before. Raining ash on us again. And we just got the evacuation order again. And the neighbors are all packing up and leaving again. Problem is I got my Jimmy home this time. That's not even where the fire is. The fire is over there. I think that's just town lighting up the skies with the smoke. So, this is my front door full of ash. It is raining leaves and branches. Phone doesn't really show it very well. And it is worst case scenario right now. We have to leave immediately. From what I understand, the fire is about 2.5 kilometers away from here, and it is on the edge of my dad's property. We are about to potentially lose everything. Every single vehicle. I think there's at least 60 there. That is not really a concern compared to the people that have lost their houses. There's a lot of them. So we are loading up. All I can hear is helicopters right now. And we got to go to the shop. The shop's on evacuation alert too. So we got to get going. Welcome to ATP Customs. Well, today is an exciting day that I did not plan on. Our fire situation that we have here has gotten completely out of control, and we are evacuated, and I'm currently living in my trailer at the shop. My wife's actually doing yoga in the trailer in front of her car. We have a fridge and a freezer in there, and we got power run to our trailer, and we got the boot. The fire is literally feet from all of my vehicles. That I don't store here. I have to store them elsewhere, and highways are shut down everywhere. And thankfully, it just started pouring rain a couple hours ago. So that is just a wonderful blessing. A lot of people I know, friends and their associates and family members and stuff, are not in a good position. They are living in hotels. They have lost their homes. A lot of animals have been lost. I mean, a lot. It's a horrific fire that is, last I heard, is somewhere between 62 and 65,000 hectares, probably bigger. So I went to bed last night, and the fire was 10 kilometers away. When I got up this morning, the fire was 2.5 kilometers away. So it's a little bit of a panic mode. Thankfully, we were all packed up and ready to go. And yeah, this is our situation right now. So, is what it is. My wife's actually pretty excited about camping in the trailer. We haven't lived in our trailer yet. We bought that thing with plans of being able to fit a car in it and the bed in front in case we were heading out on the road to go and buy something. And we haven't slept in it in 3 years of owning it. We're sleeping in it now, though. But thankfully the rain is calming things down, I believe, but they are calling for a thunderstorm, which is not what we need to hear. Oh well, is what it is. So let's do a recap on something here. ATP Customs started in my driveway with a bucket and a wash mitt washing vehicles. I was laid off from the oil field when it had its crash. That was 6 years ago, actually 7 years ago. So I started a company, started washing vehicles in my driveway, ended up getting a shop the first year, kept washing vehicles and turned into a little more detailing. Friends of mine started helping me out along the way, and we converted to building a lot of crazy, silly vehicles. But I did 2 years of detailing, and then we got hit with floods. For 2 years, we got some of the worst floods we've ever seen in history here, and it literally crushed all of the boat detailing that I was doing because the lakes did not open until August. So as always, I have to keep on transitioning, moving around, figuring out how to keep my business rolling. So 2 major flood seasons. We've had endless forest fires where you can't even see, you can't even go outside. And now we're evacuated. And if you guys think this is going to stop us from building vehicles, not a chance. The fact is, a lot of people have lost their vehicles in these fires. My friend Clayton, we just featured his video today on his JDM, his little Toyota Crown. Well, I launched that video today, which is Monday, and obviously everybody got evacuated, so I don't think a lot of the people locally are watching my video today. And Clayton's parents lost their house last night, and he had his Bel Air in there. So to me, that seems like we're going to have to build some vehicles for a lot of people. So as soon as we can get in there, we're going for a tour to see what's going on. Derek, hopefully your yard is okay, but we'll go out there and check on things the minute that road's open. See who we can help. Thankfully, I got these on, ready to roll. Last time I put a set of those on was during flood season, and I was pulling 40-foot motorhomes out of the lake. I have no idea what we're going to be doing in the next week, but I'm sure glad I got those on. So, that's what we're dealing with today. So this is my view for a little bit. Get to just chill out here and admire the view of my trailer in a rainstorm. So, might as well talk about car stuff. Well, I have a whole lineup out here. What's going on with all the vehicles? Quick update. Jimmy's hiding in the shop. I finally solved the little clunk that I've been chasing forever. Turns out my little clunk, my Jimmy's filthy from all the disaster we've been going through. My little clunk is my shifter hitting the floor. Every once in a while, I'll be driving and you hit the throttle and let off and you hear a clunk. And I've been chasing it thinking it's the exhaust touching something or a drive shaft. No, and I literally had my hand resting on it and actually felt the whole thing move like that every once in a while. So I got a little playing with to do there. Glad I figured that out. 49 Ford is coming along. We had to rebuild the water pump, motors all in, motor mounts. We're actually going to build some motor mounts for it since the other ones are garbage and we can't seem to find new ones, so we're just going to build them. But that is coming along nicely. Tomorrow morning the cab comes off so we can finish prepping it for paint, and we're really hoping that that is in paint before the weekend in the paint booth. And the bends, well, it's a little slow, but next stage is primer. Mr. White's been dealing with all the body work on it, and I think he's really close to primering it now. He has had tons and tons and tons of hours of block sanding and making this box smooth. This thing had hundreds and hundreds of dents in it. There's weeks into this floor smoothing that out. What an ordeal. And we're finally starting to see a lot of the parts roll in for this cab for the twin turbo F-150. Not as many as we'd like. We're still waiting for our Holley manifold, which is holding the engine buildup. I'm just itching to tear that thing apart and get it painted, but we literally had to pull it out of there from the fires, so we can't get started on that. Not quite. I don't have room for all the parts if we take it apart. So, that is your weekly report while we've been evacuated. And tomorrow morning, the shop continues as usual. 429 Ford. I guess I could have Doug jump on that thing this week so we can finalize it, hopefully. And now I have a lot of incentive to get this thing done because there's so much to see of what went on in the mountains. We need to get out there. So we have to get that ready for September. And turns out I have so many vehicles laying everywhere and parts laying everywhere that's hard to remember, but I actually think I have a lot of parts in a sea can for this thing that we can actually bring this thing back to life and restore most of it. So we could potentially be doing this one this winter, but that depends on you guys. If you go to our community feed on our YouTube channel and check out the poll and make sure you vote on which build you want to see this winter, fall. It seems to be fluctuating. Square bodies drop down a bit, but they are way in the lead. If you Mustang guys want to see Mustangs get built this winter, you better get on there and vote. I see the Corvette and the Acadian are climbing in the list too. So please don't forget to just go over there and cast a vote on the poll. It'll allow us to plan and help decide what we got to build this fall and winter for our viewers. And we'll actually be selling some of them. That's your incentive to vote on what you want. So that is your weekly report. And I'll try and come up with something a little more exciting for you guys this week aside from fires and fear factor kind of stuff. But thank you for watching. And I hope you subscribe.